Alright, welcome back. This time I'm going to be working on green. I haven't finished with fire from last time, but I'm going to get to it in a second. I want to get this ready for the book that I'm going to be working on today. Today I will be working on the first cover of the cover of the first book, so I can start doing that. And I also want my book cover to get done today as well. So it's going to be a really difficult task, because here I have 300 pieces of paper and I have to make them into 4 pieces of strips. So that's, if you want to do the math. And then from there I have to do some more folding and then actually weaving them together. So overall, since I have 3 books and they each have their own book covers, I'll probably end up doing, I think it was 500 pieces of paper in a pack, and then change that into times that times 4 is 2,000, and then you got to fold them all another 3 times and then weave them together. So yeah, that's a lot, but I'm up to the challenge, so this will be fun. But my goal is just to finish this cover and cover book today. So but today's vlog is going to be about what I'm going to do after I finish the books. Well, not the books, but I'm going to talk about the mixtapes today. The mixtapes are basically journals that I'm going to be doing. These are going to be a lot larger than the mixtapes, so this is going to be a journal that I'm going to be doing. A lot of blank paper in here. Fairly large book. This is going to be my mixtape journal, and I'm going to start writing poetry in these books and these mixtapes, and issues that I've gone through, or things that I want to share with the world just in general. Not necessarily anything that you'll find in the book. It won't be a self-help book, but it'll be a this is why I'm crazy, and this is why I gone crazy type book. There's only going to be 4 of them. There's going to be 4 of them, and they will be auctioned off to whoever decides that they want to buy them. Hopefully there'll be like thousands of people, and they'll all be like, I got $1. And when I become famous, these will be books that have a lot of images that nobody else will ever see other than the people who own the books. So well, that being said, there's going to be 4 books. The first book I am not actually going to auction off or give away. Is going to be my portfolio, which I owe to Miss Schroeder, so she'll probably get it. The second book is called Ash, A.S.H. And it's the idea of new beginnings and starting over. This book will be written, it's called, For Your Hands Only series. The first one is For Your Eyes Only. This one's For Your Hands Only. And I will make a published copy, but the published copy again will not have the pop-outs or anything in it that protrudes from the paper. So only the original will, and that's what will make it original, the glitter and all the other mixed media stuff that I'm going to put in there. Again, hi, well, and welcome to Easy's Vlog, hip-hop artist. It's what I am, and hopefully it will gain momentum and become something extremely insanely awesome, and people will go, hey, have you heard of that hip-hop artist? And they'll be like, nah, man, put them on the tunes. And they'll be like, nah, bruh, this is a visual hip-hop artist. because to me, hip hop has more than just music. Basically, I feel like hip hop started with the DJ, and then the DJ sprang three different fractions. Well, there's four, but the three main ones, which would be a visual of self-expression, the physical movement or rituals or religious practice, which would be your breakdancing, and then there's your lyrics, which will be your poetry, your spoken word, or your rap, and together they make hip hop. And I think a lot of people forgot or are forgetting that hip hop is an expression of the youth. Emphasis on expression of the youth. So when people go, "Oh, that's not hip hop," because they're mumbling now. I don't know what brought them to the point where they just started mumbling, but they're mumbling. And hey, you know what? If that's how they want to express themselves, then that is hip hop, because that is what we are. Now, I really wish that a lot of the movement was geared to what it used to be, which was not only talking about the lifestyle and what you've been through in order to get to where you are, but also stories, like stories on people who have gone through the hardest, and warnings, because to me it's like sitting around a campfire and this guy giving you a story, pulls out tapestry and starts pointing at paintings that have been there forever, and they descript and describe who we are as a culture and where we came from. But there's going to be four, so that was number two. Number two will be geared towards my nephew and the things that I think will help him move through life, move forward, and again, it will be stories on how to overcome. The third book is titled Broken and Starting Over, which will be all geared around, heartbreak. I guess the aftermath of heartbreak, and not having being where you want to be, and trying to grow from there to become something that is better for not only you but the person that hopefully you'll eventually end up with. So that will be happening, and that is the mixtape number 3. I haven't come up with an idea for mixtape number 4. I'm a little on the edge about mixtape number 4. Mixtape number 4, I haven't exactly had a perspective, but I was thinking about it being poetry or written spoken word to God. Like, it's the point of view of this kid who sees things in different type of manner. So where you might see a highlighter, a pen, he sees a glow stick. Or where you might see a bird, he sees a creature who stole the ability to fly from the gods, and as punishment they decided to turn him into a bird and make it so that he can only fly, or something, really out there like that. I want to create a culture, because I really like the idea of the Japanese tales where they tell you about a guy who buried food versus the guy who just sat there and laughed at him, and then the guy who buried the food ended up, prosperous and gaining stuff, whereas the guy who didn't do anything didn't gain anything. He stayed exactly where he was. So I want to do that. and I see that being a really cool thing to be able to pass down in my culture, because I want to start a culture for us who live in the United States. I don't know my background very well, but I do know a few things, and I think passing them down would be great. So, as always, that's the end of my blog. If you don't mind, well, I know you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and look forward to more vlogs coming. Hit that like button and visit me in my t-shirt store. Help an artist out to become something great. Represent. Remember to practice and being present. Yeah.